Hello, my name is Julia and welcome to my channel. Today we are creating a beautiful sunset in Africa in savannah. And we need oil paints, canvas, brushes. The full list of the materials is in the description below. In this artwork, I used two white paints, Zinc white and the titanium white, because the first one is the more transparent than the second one. And also, I used two brown paints, burnt umber and the transparent yellow oxide. But if you are a beginner or you don't want to buy plenty of paints, you can just take one white paint I've mentioned, and you can use burnt umber instead of the transparent yellow oxide. Let's go! Here are the colors I have on my palette: Zinc white, cadmium yellow light, cadmium red light, carmine red, burnt umber, transparent yellow oxide, and lamp black. First of all, I paint the upper part of the sky. I take a bit of the carmine red and the cadmium yellow light to create a nice orange tone. To paint the middle of the sky, I mix cadmium yellow and cadmium red. And for the lower part of the sky, I take just carmine red. Then we need to blend all these colors with a big flat brush to create a nice gradient. And to make the upper part of the sky darker, I add burnt umber and then I blend it with a big flat brush. Now it's time to paint the ground. For that, I take a mix of the cadmium yellow light and the cadmium red light. I add more yellow and paint the highest part of the ground near the horizon line. For the lower part of the ground, I take the transparent yellow oxide and just a touch of the burnt umber. But if you don't have the transparent yellow oxide, you can use burnt umber instead of that. And to create the effect of the sky reflecting on the ground, I add cadmium red and the carmine red to the ground. And to make it more natural, we need to blend it by the big flat brush. Now it's time to paint the African sun. For that, I take Zinc white and add it on the bottle cap. A bit of the Zinc white on the upper part of the sun. And the carmine red on the lower part of the sun. And to make the sun look brighter, I add a bit of the titanium white on the upper part of the sun. Then add 2 red colors we have, and don't forget to blend it slightly to make it more natural. Now it's time to paint the grass. For that I take burnt umber and do light strokes in the foreground. To add some highlights, I take white and just a touch of the yellow and do light strokes here and there to create nice and natural highlights on the grass. And now we need to blend it slightly because the sun is our composition center. To create some kind of bushes on the grass, I take white, a touch of yellow, and add them here and there. And please remember that the grass is always a little bit chaotic, so don't add the strokes like you're painting a fence, just here and there in small groups. Now I decided to make the upper part a bit darker, and for that I take a mix of the burnt umber and the transparent yellow oxide. And of course we need to blend it to make it natural. Now we are at the most important part of our painting. It's time to paint trees. And for that, I take a mix of the Carmine red, burnt umber, and lamp black. And also you need to remember that the crown of the trees in savannah becomes wider from the trunk to the top of the tree. And now to create a beautiful composition, we need to paint the bushes on the horizon line by using the color we used before. Do the same things with a tree further, but remember that the further the things, the smaller and lighter they are. Also, you can paint a light shadow under each tree. To make the foreground brighter, you can add red, yellow, and a little bit of white highlights here and there. And to make the crown of trees more realistic, you can paint a little bit of highlights here and there by using the Carmine red and a touch of white. Here is our nice painting, and it reminds me of my favorite cartoon, The Lion King. And also, if you want, you can add here a giraffe, an elephant, or even a lion. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe me and like that video. Also, you can buy this artwork via link in the description on Inspire Uplift, or you can buy me a coffee to support my channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in comments. Thanks for watching and goodbye!